Yo, what's poppin' Poke Pals? Rare TCG here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new deck. Today we are going to be showcasing the Excadrill EX Pokemon, which for those of you who don't know what Excadrill EX does, its first attack, Piercing Drill, does 60 damage, but it also does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. And how are we going to get those damage counters on those Pokemon, you may ask? Well, with Freezing Shroud from Froslass. It kind of runs exactly like a Grimmsnarl EX deck does, but just without the Grimmsnarl EX. So we're not going to really focus too much on the Rock Tumble attack, which does 200 damage, and it's not affected by resistance, which is great for like Pidgeot EX, but you mostly want to focus on the Piercing Drill. Now, because this is a fighting type Pokemon, we do have to play copies of TM Turbo Energize, which for 1 basic energy allows us to energize one of our bench Pokemon by giving it 2 energies. We play 2 copies of Luminous Energy because we do play 1 copy of Munkidori just to heal off any of our Pokemon with abilities, or to spread to Pokemon that don't have abilities so we can attack them with our first attack. And we have 6 copies of Fighting Energy. So the only Pokemon in this deck that have an ability are Munkidori, for obvious reasons, and Shaymin, which protects our bench from bench sniping ourselves. Because we only play 1 copy of Munkidori, I figured it was the best number of Munkidori to play because, you don't want to put too many Munkidoris on the bench, and you don't have a lot of dark energy to begin with. That's why you play the Luminous Energy. It could get a little hectic with more than 1 Munkidori on the bench. What you want to do, though, is you want to fill your bench with like 4 Froslass. I know that sounds like a lot, with 1 Excadrill and 1 Excadrill in the active, and this deck is it just flows so fluently. You guys will see, hopefully, in the upcoming matches, because again, I record this section before I record any of the gameplay. I do it live as you guys watch it. I play 1 copy of Devo just for some disruption in case anybody wants to play like Zard or Dragapult. You could get some of those counters on the Dracloak when they have their ability, and then devolve the Dragapult once they have enough and take them out that way. A spec of choice is Hyper Aroma because we're playing so many Stage 1 Pokemon in this deck. It's pretty much crucial. I play 1 Earthen Vessel Room because I did test this deck out a little bit, and I did struggle to find energy sometimes without the Turbo Energizer. And that's pretty much it. My stadium of choice is Artazon, so that way we are able to get our basics out. And that's pretty much it. Let's go see it in action. That's all I got to say. Alright, here we are in Game 1, guys. You actually aren't going to believe this, but when I stopped recording the preview of the deck to show you guys, PTCGL was like, hey, there's an update available. And I was like, okay. And they updated the playmat to match for Worlds of 2025. And I got a buttload of free cards. So if you guys have not logged into PTCGL today yet, do so, because they're giving away free gifts for Worlds today. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like we're going against a Charizard EX deck. What else is new? It wouldn't be a rare TCG video without a Charizard EX deck. Am I right, guys? So, here we go. Here's what I'm thinking. I want a TM Evo, and I want... Do I have energy in my hand? I do. I have plenty of energy. So I want the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. So we're just gonna pop this down, get myself 2 Snowrunts, and evolve them up. And then we'll call it a day from there. And we'll start putting damage on this Pheasantipity EX already, guys. Wow. Nice. So we have a pretty good start right now. Unfortunately, I am going to lose one of my Frostlasses because I have to research away this hand unless I get something really good off the top deck, or I get Iono'd right now. But I do play Night Stretcher, so I can retrieve that Froslass at some point. And I'm going to have to attach this Rescue Board to one of my Frostlasses. You might be thinking to yourself, well, Rare, why don't you just play Air Balloon? Air Balloon's out, it's better because you could put it on Excadrill. Wow, they're just going to pass. It's crazy. Anyway, Air Balloon doesn't really help Excadrill because Excadrill has a 3 retreat cost, which is really awkward. Especially when oh, and there goes my... Wow. After I just said, oh, I could just get it back with my... Yep, that's not going to happen. Okay, that's a little disappointing. We do get another Excadrill. Oh, nope, that's Budew. So let's do that. Let's get rid of Budew, and I'm going to get rid of the Earthen Vessel. Let's get myself Excadrill. And unfortunately, Charmander does not have any damage counters on it right now, so that doesn't really help. But we are hitting for weakness here, so this Pheasantipity is definitely... he's going through it right now. And this Pheasantipity is going to be gone in 2 more turns. So I could actually boss up this Charmander next turn and start putting damage on it. No, they're going to Turo! Nice, alright. That was a very smart move by my opponent. However, because of Froslass, I can still ping it next turn with my Piercing Drill attack. So this deck is actually working out just the way I want it to right now. I am very pleased. Why they are attaching the energy to the Pheasantipity is beyond me, but I'm not going to question it. I was going to Iono, but seeing as how my opponent's having trouble setting up, I am not going to Iono because that's just going to help them in the long run. I'm going to get my Excadrill off of this. Unfortunate that I had to waste it for that, but I didn't want to waste it with the research. We don't get anything crazy, but I do get an energy for this Excadrill. And I'm just gonna swing at both of them. There we go. Nice. Now, I have to remember that if they happen to get Charizard EX out on the field, that we can't snipe it, guys, because Terra Pokemon have a rule where if they're on the bench, they cannot put damage counters on them from an attack. I think it also works with Dragapult. I'm not 100% sure. Dragapult's kind of weird like that. It doesn't really oblige by the same rules and expectations of other cards. But this is actually really phenomenal that this Charizard EX deck is having trouble setting up. Because usually Charizard EX decks are just like bam, boom, 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 you know? Alright, so they are going to boss up my Froslass, but that's not a problem because I do have the Arven, and I can get myself a Rescue Board with that. They pal padded. I didn't even get to see what they pal padded, honestly. I was too busy focusing on my Arven. Okay, so we got a couple Freezing Shrouds going. I'm going to... oh, or we could just get it off the top hand. There we go, nice. And we have both Excadrills completely set up. So I'm going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin and get another Rescue Board. Just to thin a little bit. We only have one Snorunt left, so I'm just going to pop it on there. There we go. And then I'm going to do this. And hit both of them, knocking out the Charmander and putting 60 onto the Pheasantipity. Unfortunately, we only have 2 Frostlasses on the bench. So if we had a third, we would have totally taken out this... oh no, it's 2... what the heck? You guys saw that, right? It had the damage counters and then, like... I don't know. PTCGL was bugging just now. But yeah, because we only have 2 Frostlasses, we unfortunately could not take out the Pheasantipity, or else we would have won. But my opponent has their Charmander back on the bench, and they're going to start whipping up some stuff right now. This Pheasantipity is going to go down, and with just 1 more energy, I can OHKO this Charmander. So if they cannot find another bench Pokemon, we just win next turn, assuming I can get myself another energy, which why I wouldn't be able to find an energy is beyond me. Although I was an idiot and decided to discard my Earthen Vessel Ruin, but... oh, they're going to Zoroark. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you, and let's get rid of you. That's fine. I don't really care about the Budew. I'm not really concerned about item locking. Item locking is just for, like, Budew's a good starting Pokemon. If you can't get things going, you can item lock your opponent and hopefully stall for a little bit. That's the only reason why I play Budew. But other than that, Budew was not, like, a crucial member of this deck. Okay, so we are going to take out the Pheasantipity here, and this deck is moving and grooving, and my opponent is struggling. Okay, so we're going to take 2 prizes here. Let's see what we get. We do get a TM Devo. Nice. But we do need that energy. That's what I am missing. I still don't want to Iono them because they're still struggling. Nest Ball. Let me just see how many energies I have. I have 3 energies in the deck. Wow, this is gonna be tough. So I'm definitely gonna have to Munkidori here. I didn't want to have to, but I gotta thin a little. Thank God we got the energy and we win, guys. That's it. That is G to the G, and just for giggles, we're gonna put down the Froslass, and we win with the Rock Tumble. Excellent showcasing, Excadrill. Let's move on to game 2, and hopefully we can pull out another victory and showcase this deck. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, here we are in game 2, guys. We are starting off with a Snorunt in the active. I think we won the coin flip if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we did. I was too busy looking somewhere else. So unfortunately we cannot just get the Pokemon that we need off the rip. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to be risky and get rid of my boss. I've never done that before. Anybody who's watched my channel knows I am very hesitant to get rid of my bosses. But I am going to get rid of my boss right now. I'm going to get a Snorunt right now. And I think on my next turn, what I want to do is I want to get a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Assuming I... Well, hold on. We have to get the energy first. Because I was going to say we could get a Buddy-Buddy Poffin and a Rescue Board and start with that. And then we can get ourselves a Drilbur and a Snorunt off the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and then just Evo them with the TM Evo, because we are evolving Froslass next turn. But that's all dependent on whether or not we can get ourselves an energy off this top deck, which I am highly doubtful about. If I can't get it off the top deck, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Iono, because I'm not really pleased with this hand right now. Alright, so it looks like my opponent is playing Reshiram, I want to say. With Iron Hands? I don't know. But as soon as I see the Tepig, that automatically makes me think that it's Reshiram. Because what other Pokemon is playing? Well, maybe Gouging Fire, but why are they playing Iron Hands? Where are they getting the electric energy from? That's what I'm confused about. Unless they're using a Luminous Energy. I don't know. Weird. Alright, we got a Budew off the top deck, which that does us no good. I'm going to evolve this one just to be safe, and I'm going to put the Budew down. So, what do I want to realistically do here? You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Rescue Board. I'm going to get myself another Snorunt and an Drilbur. And then I'm going to retreat into the Budew and just item lock them for now, because we are struggling a little bit. So that's going to be my game plan for now. There we go. And this way, none of my Pokemon that I need are in any immediate danger. Now, how my opponent decides to retaliate is going to be all up to them, but right now, I don't really see a way out for them. They can energize this Iron Hands all they want, but without that, without an electric energy, they can't attack us. Unless they're just going to get one right now. They do get the Revervroom, I'm now seeing that. So if they do have an energy in their hand, they could discard it and just start burning through their deck. This looks like a very hyper-aggressive draw engine. They're going to get rid of the lightning energy. Okay, so they either have another lightning energy in their hand or... No. Wow. Okay, now I'm really confused. I really don't know what's going on here. We get the Turbo Energy, which is cool and all, but I'd rather have the TM Evo, and hopefully we can get an energy off of this top deck. Or rather, this Iono. We do get the energy off. Okay, good. And I'm going to put this on the Budew, and I'm going to start evolving my... Hold on, let me check my deck. If I have a third Froslass in the deck, I'll get another Snorunt. If I don't, then I'm not going to get another Snorunt. I do have another Froslass, so I'm going to put another one here. And I'm going to evolve my... hold on, what do I have in my hand? I do have a... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the Froslasses. Save the Excadrill for later, because Excadrill doesn't have any energy on it right now. So looking for an Excadrill is kind of pointless at this point. I'd rather get the Froslasses down and start pinging damage on all these Pokemon. There we go. This is a much better setup. And this is what I mean, guys. Because there's no Pokemon with abilities on my side, all the damage is just going on to them. And it eats away at them quick. You don't think 4 Froslasses will do something, but that's 8 damage counters per turn. If you really think about it. Because I go, you go, that's 8 damage counters. And who do we got here? Chi-Yu. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that artwork. That's nice. They are going to start using their ability from Emboar. And they are going to Iono. That's fine. I'm fine with that. If I can get a Froslass off of this, that'd be phenomenal. Oh, we do. We get the Hyper Aroma, which will get us our Froslass and our Excadrill. That's phenomenal. So, if my Budew doesn't go down this turn, which I am going to assume that it is going to go down this turn. Yep, oh yeah, they're going to amp you very much. That sucks. Okay. That's going to do 120. So I have to promote this Excadrill, unfortunately. Have to. Because Excadrill's the only one who could take a hit from this thing. But we are slowly but surely chipping away at the Emboar in the back. So that's good. And with 2 more turns, they can definitely go down. We do get the boss's orders, so I'm actually going to boss up this Regigigas. Because it doesn't do as much as anybody else. We prized all of our Excadrills! That's actually crazy! I played 3 Excadrills in this deck! Oh my god, guys, that's crazy! I have nothing! I am relying completely on Froslass right now! Oh my god! Okay, well, hopefully they can't retreat this Regigigas. That's really concerning. I prized 3 Excadrills? That's insane. I've never seen that happen before. Alright, well, the good thing is Revavroom is going to go down next turn if they can't take out 2 Frostlasses. Usually they gotta take out 3 Frostlasses. So yeah, that Revavroom's going down. There's no way they could take out 3 Frostlasses. Wow! I'm just baffled by the fact that we prized 3... That is the worst prizing I've ever seen in my whole life. I didn't discard any Excadrill, right? No! That's crazy! Wow, guys. You guys are seeing it here. First hand. 3 Excadrills prized. They are going to take out one of my Frostlasses. That stinks. Oh, no, they can't. Okay, they just bossed it up. That's fine. So here's what I'm going to do. Hopefully we get an Excadrill off the prizing here. I mean, we kind of have to, right? There's no way we don't get an Excadrill off the prizing. That Emboar's going to go down next turn. All I have to do is click end turn, and we get it. We got a 50-50 chance at an Excadrill here. And we don't get it. Mud on me. Okay. Okay, this is not the end of the world. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get that. And... oh, I could do this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start setting up this Excadrill so it's ready. I'm only going to get 1 energy, just for the Froslass. And that allows me to retreat it too. So let's do this. We're going to Turbo Energize. There we go. So that Drilbur set up. So now all we have to do is hopefully get the Excadrill off the prizing. This Emboar's going to go down. Come on, prizing. We have more. What do we got? Like a 75% chance now? 65% chance? I don't know. I don't math. Come on, Excadrill. Oh my god, guys. And they have no Pokemon with abilities out right now. We are absolutely screwed out of our minds. If I can't get an Excadrill right now, we're oof. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. 3 Excadrills prized. This is absolutely insane. Wow. I really don't know how I'm going to win this now. The only foreseeable way I have of winning this is getting Munkidori out, but that's not even going to help. Alright, let's Arven. Let's get another Turbo. How many energies do I have? I have 2 left. Okay, so that's good. So let's get a Turbo and that, just in case. I have 1 energy there, that's fine, and a Budew. I'm not gonna... okay. So let's Turbo Energize again. And set up this little Drilbur. Now, the only thing I could think is... this Regigigas is weak to ground. So I could start theoretically attacking with this Drilbur. That's like all I got right now. Yeah, that's really my only option at this point, is start attacking with Drilbur. Wow, this is crazy. Alright, let's promote this guy, because he's not the full art. Let's just start attacking Regigigas. I have to get Excadrill off the prize, that's it. That's all I have to do. And if I can't do that, I'm kind of screwed. Wow, bossing up that Regigigas was a phenomenal play. I'm patting myself on the back for that. Alright. We do get the stretcher, which is good. Alright. I have to get this Excadrill off the prize. Hype to 62. If you're watching this video, I am not trolling you. I literally prize all my Excadrills. This is crazy. I have never seen this in all my years. Prizing 3 of the Pokemon that you need. That's like Charizard EX prizing all their Charizard. Please. PTCGL, please. Thank you. Oh my god. We are going to lose Drilbur here, unfortunately. But we can take out the Iron Hands next turn by evolving. I just can't believe that we prized all those Excadrill. That's crazy. Till the day I die, this is going to be the most insane matchup I've ever had. Wow. Alright, let's get the Excadrill down finally. And, I'm only doing 120, so I have to get this energy out of the discard pile. Attach it to this Excadrill. And start swinging. And I'm going to get this guy back. And my 2 energy. Let's put him down. And let's attach a rescue board here. Why not? And let's just take out this Iron Hand since he's a big threat. Wow. Okay. But we do secure another Excadrill. That's for certain. There's my other Excadrill. Wow. Holy cow, guys. You're seeing it here. Okay. If they evolve into Emperor, which they do, now we can start pinging it with the Froslass, and we can start pinging it with the Excadrill. That's crazy. I really didn't want to do a Game 3 today, but I kind of feel like I have to after this. Because this was the most insane game ever. Am I weak to fire? No, I'm weak to grass, thank God. Because this is about to do a buttload of damage. It's about to do 140 damage to me. Okay, so... they are going to Rumbling Engine. Yep. What is that going to give them? I'm not even quite sure what their team is at this point. I mean, I guess it's just an Iron Hands deck, but it's a very convoluted Iron Hands deck. I don't know. I mean, we're both in Arceus rank, so they obviously know how to play the game. They know what they're doing, but I don't know. They just made a very convoluted Iron Hands deck. I'll be very shocked if my opponent does not concede at this point. They are going to Fez, okay, but they got rid of a boss. That's a little concerning, because they could have totally bossed up one of my Froslasses and kept this game going. But, whatever. Wow. 3 Excadrill. I'm still baffled by that. Alright, that Nest Ball is probably going to get them the Iron Hands, so they can start attacking again, correct? I see the vision. You use the Emboar to light up the... Oh, no! Now they're going to start Reshiram-ing. And they totally can. If they have 3 energies in their hand, they totally can. They totally do. They're going to Superior Energy. Wow, okay. I see my opponent's game plan now. I think they just won, guys. That's actually insane that they came back from that. And it's actually insane that I prized 3 Excadrill. Holy cannoli. Yeah, they got this. Because this Reshiram's about to blow me away. Sheesh. Alright, we take the... Alright. PTCGL totally screwed me in that matchup, but we did alright. Okay, all things considered. Let's do a Game 3. Alright, here we are, guys. Game 3, last game of the day. I didn't want to do a Game 3 today because I'm already running late because I have things to do today. But PTCGL looks like it wants to mess with me today by prizing 3 of my Excadrills. And it looks like we are going up against Festival Lead, which sucks because we are weak to grass. However, they do play a bunch of Thwackies, which have Boom Boom Groove as their ability. So we could totally start pinging their little buddies there. Okay, so it's a good thing that we are going first so we can start setting up. We got the Cleffa, which is good. Let's start setting up these Snowrunts. I have 4 Snowrunts. How many Froslasses? Good, no Excadrills are prized this turn. We have 1 Froslass that's prized, so with that in mind, I am going to get 1 more Drilbur and another Snorunt. And then I think I'm just going to end my turn there. And we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so none of my Excadrills are prized this time. Thank God. That was ridiculous. Never in all my days. Actually, Dipplin has an ability too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of abilities we could take advantage of with this. Yeah. This is gonna be a rough one. They are gonna Iono, which I'm okay with because I wasn't too pleased with that hand. If I can get an Arven with... Yes, we got the Arven. So we can Hyper Aroma and get things going. They are gonna get the Thwacky and some card that didn't load through PTCGO, so... Okay, let's see. They're gonna try this. They got heads. That's gonna do, what, 40 damage? 60 damage! Wow, okay. That's a beefy little Applin. Oh, we got one Froslass. Excellent. So now we can use the Hyper Aroma to get ourselves an Excadrill. And I'm gonna get myself a... Do I want a Devo? I don't know. Let's just stick with the game plan here. Let's get ourselves 2 Froslass and an Excadrill. Let's start evolving. Oh, that Goldine's about to get eaten alive. I feel so sorry for it. Let's evolve the one on the bench. I'm getting a text message. I don't know if you guys heard that. Okay. I kind of want to save this Drilbur. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have put the Energizer on the Cleffa and started with that. You know what? That's fine. I don't want to use the Artazon because that's just going to help them. I'm just going to go into the Cleffa. Let's just do that. Okay. That way, if they do get the Dipplin off, we could just retreat into the Drilbur once they attack us the first time. And that way we're not losing our friend there. Now the good thing is, because Thwacky has an ability and Dipplin has an ability, we could start pinging them with Excadrill because they're gonna get damage counters from Froslass. So this is not all gloom and doom. Oh my god, if I can get a boss or a counter catcher this turn, I could boss up this Applin and take it out with my first attack, and then I could ping this Dipplin too. Wow, that's crazy. They don't have Festival Lead in play, so they can't attack us. So you know what? I'm just going to promote the Excadrill. And I do see this Sea King in the back. It's kind of stalking us. And because we have the Freezing Shroud, we have enough to take out this Dipplin. So we are in good standings right now. Okay, I am going to get myself another Drilbur set up. Ooh. What do I want? Monkey? No, I kind of... Like I said, you don't really need Munkidori with this deck. I just have it in there just in case of anything, but you don't really need it. I'm actually going to set this little Drilbur up. And then I'm going to Iono. Why not? Hopefully that doesn't give them a Festival Lead. I did get the counter catcher. That's what I wanted. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to counter catch up this Applin, take it out, and then take out the Dipplin. There we go. That was beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. And let's take out this Dipplin. Nice. Because those were our big threats right now. And we are taking 2 prize cards this turn. And the Froslasses are going to start eating away at them. We did get another Excadrill off the prizing. Good. This deck just loves prizing Excadrill. Crazy. Okay. So Sea King is going down next turn, and... No. Thwacky isn't. But that's okay. Oh, get another Applin. I definitely want to boss that up if I can. How many bosses do I have? Oh, I have all my bosses. So I have 2 bosses, and I play 1 counter catcher. So... Originally, I was playing 2 counter catcher and 2 bosses, but that was a little overkill. Alright, what are they going to do here? They do have their Boom Boom Groove, which allows them to get any card that they want from their deck because Sea King's in the active. It's probably going to be Festival Lead. I do love a Festival Lead deck. Between United Wings and Festival Lead, those are my 2 favorite decks in the format right now. I think I like United Wings just a little more, though. Because everybody knows Rillaboom is my favorite Pokemon of all time, but I don't like the design of Thwacky. I'm sorry, I don't. It's a very ugly Pokemon. Okay, they're going to boss up my Drilbur. That's okay. I was going to put him up anyway. And you know what? I'm actually going to promote one of my Frostlasses. Because I do have the Rescue Board. And he can't... Oh, right, he doesn't even have Festival lead out. He's not even attacking twice. That's fine. Okay. So your Sea King is no longer. Whatever you decide to promote, I'm just going to attack. Yeah, this is a really good showing, guys. Yeah, this is a great showing of the deck today. I like this a lot. Alright, so let's retreat you. Let's put an energy on you. Let's evolve you. I am going to leave this bench space open in case I do get my Snorunt off the prizing. And I'm just going to hit both of these Thwackies. And actually, we're taking both Thwackies out this turn because of Froslass. This hopefully is my Snorunt. Nope. Well, I am going to take this Thwacky out, so let's see. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just get their Festival lead out. They could have totally did something with that. Here we go. We got the other Froslass. Nice. Okay. And yeah, no, so I could totally get another Snorunt going now. How are they going to retaliate from this? That's what I want to know. If worse comes to worse, I just attach another energy. Oh, nope, they just didn't succeed. Alright, that was absolutely beautiful. That was a great showing of the deck. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. That was the Excadrill EX. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think it holds up to Grimmsnarl EX, or is Grimmsnarl still the superior Pokemon of choice? Like I said, energizing fighting types in this day and age is kind of tough. You know, Grimmsnarl kind of like, it powers itself up, and it has a lot more has a lot more HP, but at the same time, it's also losing that HP because of your Frostlasses, and you can't really load up your bench with Frostlasses because, you know, you're just going to eat away at your own Grimmsnarl. And, you know, for Munkidori, I do only play one copy in case things get hairy, but like I said, you've seen it for yourself. This deck doesn't really need Munkidori. There's so many Pokemon in the format right now that have abilities that people are utilizing that Froslass just eats away at them. Shaymin is okay in some matchups. I wouldn't really recommend it. It's just there just to protect your bench because you do play a lot of low HP Pokemon. But, yeah. That's the Excadrill EX. We had 2 phenomenal showings and 1 not so great showing, but that was PTCGL being PTCGL. There wasn't really much I could do about that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I think it's a really unique one. Excadrill is one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, so I really wanted to showcase it today. And let me know what you guys think down below. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!